Okay, I have Muffin down here for our week 1 video recap. I'm going to set Muffin down on the ground and we're going to see if she wants to play a little bit while I just go over some housekeeping. Hi, Muffin. Oh, she's so cute. Yes, get that toy puppy. All right, so when you registered for the program, you got an email, your confirmation email for the Stay and Train program. Please make sure that you read through that email if you have not already. There's a lot of pertinent information in there. So you have a link to a web page that has instructions on how to book your Zoom lesson, and it has your video library, okay? So the video library is going to have more detailed videos of us explaining all of the behaviors that we're teaching the puppies by week, why and how we're teaching the behaviors, okay? These recap videos that I'm doing with them now, they're just super quick recaps of everything, okay? It's a lot of videos I gotta make in one day, and so, you know, as you could imagine, I can't keep saying the same things over and over again, even though I kind of already do. All right, so lots of detailed information in that video library for you to reference for when your puppies go home. Also in the email is how to book your Zoom lesson. So you do get a complimentary Zoom lesson for when your puppies go home. There's the link to do that, and you also have a code to enter for a 100% discount. Make sure that you enter that code. If you're putting your credit card information in, you're doing it wrong, okay? Put the code in, hit apply. That will give you your 100% discount for your Zoom lesson. You're gonna get that booked for when your puppy goes home. Right? And also in that email is the link to our YouTube channel, which is where I will be uploading these videos. So if you have any questions, you can respond to that email. Email us back and we'd be happy to answer them for you. But I think we're going to get started here. Muffin absolutely loves the flirt pole. I love this toy for puppies or any dogs really. As you can see, I'm just kind of standing here. The puppy's going crazy. She's chasing the toy. She's tugging. It's a nice way to teach them about appropriate play. She's not biting at me. She's biting at the toy, right? Good girl. You can find these on Amazon. We have the link to this exact flirt pole on our products page on the website. But we're going to give that a break for now. We're going to start our training exercises. Okay, so I'm going to grab some food. The very first thing that we're going to work on is charging the clicker. So please watch those videos in your video library because I explain this a lot better in there, okay? But basically we want to teach the puppy that the sound of the click means that they're going to be fed, okay? So we're going to start today like we have all week just by charging that clicker. I'm going to do this a bunch of times. Oh, Muffin, you are so excited. She is ready for food. Yeah, good girl. Good job, puppy. All right, and now once we've charged that clicker a bunch of times, we're going to move into our next exercise, which is following a food lure. I'm just using these Vital Essentials little freeze-dried chicken treats. I'm going to show you how we hold the food lure. The food is held in a flat palm underneath my thumb. This is how I present the food to the puppy. If you hold the food like this, you are inviting the dog to bite your fingers. Teach the dog that they have to take food nice by holding it like this, okay? So now let me show you. I'm going to show Muffin that I have the food in my hand. She's licking my hand instead of biting it. And I'm just going to move her to follow and click and release the cookie by moving my thumb out of the way. Switch hands. We're going to do it with this hand. Good girl, Muffin. Okay, you see that? How I can move the puppy all over the place just by having her follow the food lure. Great. Now we can also start to add her name, Muffin. So we're starting to teach the puppy what their name is. Uh-oh, I had 2 in there. Muffin. What a good girl. Muffin. Muffin. Super puppy. Very good girl. So if I want the dog to follow food in my hand, I'm going to use the food lure. We'll also use a release word. You'll see how I use it coming up, but first we got to teach the puppy what that word means. And we don't use the clicker for the release word. We just say, okay, and we toss a piece of food on the ground. Muffin, okay. Good girl. Muffin, okay. Super puppy. Muffin, okay. Muffin, okay. Good job, baby. All right, let's take a little play break. I like to do maybe 3-4 things and then take a little break. Good girl, Muffin. You get that toy. Super. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? You got it. Good girl. Oh, I stole it from you. All right. As soon as I get this back from Muffin, here we go. Let me show you the next couple of things. So we're gonna grab some more food. Now, we ended with her following the food lure. Looked like this, nice and attached to my hand. This next exercise is gonna look a little similar, but it is different because I'm gonna detach from Muffin. So I'm gonna show her the food, Muffin touch, and you see as soon as she reconnects with my food hand, when her little nose targets my hand, that's when I click and release the cookie. Hey puppy, there we go. Muffin touch. So this behavior is called a hand target. Touch. And I call it touch. Muffin touch. Super. Touch. Good girl. Touch. Super. Okay. Good puppy. All right, now we're gonna work on our first position change, which is sit. Where'd you go? And I'm gonna use the release cue for this one. So watch, following the food lure, sit, lure her into that sit position. And when I'm ready, uh-oh, she dropped that one on the ground. Okay, I'm gonna release her out of position. Muffin, sit. You're such a sweet little baby. Okay. Good girl. Muffin, sit. Okay. What a good girl. Oh, chew it up, chew it up. I know, you're a tiny dog. These are big cookies. Sit. Uh-oh. That's a good sit. Uh-oh. Super. Okay. Good job, Muffin. Let me just pick up your crumbs. Good girl. Muffin, touch. Good girl. Okay. All right, see if she wants to play again. And then we're gonna work on the mat. What's that? Oh, these floors are so slippery down here. Good girl, get it, get it, get it. Oh, you were really close. There you go. Good girl, Muffin. Good girl. All right, so the next behavior, I'm gonna steal this from you, that we're gonna work on is the mat. Our mat is gonna turn into a stay. If you wanna see what this evolves into, you can just scroll down a little bit. I uploaded 8 videos for the week 3 puppies before I worked with these guys. So you can see how those puppies are staying on their mats in week 3. But this is how we start with week 1. We're gonna put the mat down on the ground and I'm gonna try to not drop food. Oh, you got it. But as soon as the puppy gets on the mat, we're gonna click and we're gonna start to drop some food onto the mat. I don't know, like 3 or 4 pieces. There we go, good girl. Okay, and then we're gonna use that release cue to release her off. Good girl. Wanna do it again? Super, so as soon as she gets 4 paws on, that's when I'm clicking. Good job, baby. Okay. And then we release her off. Sometimes you gotta point out that okay cookie. Wanna do one more? Here we go, 4 paws on. Super dog. Okay, there's one more. Okay. Good job. All right, so you'll see each week how this evolves sort of more and more into looking like a stay. But that's where we start with week 1, baby puppies. Good girl, you're not Kiwi, you're Muffin. Okay, so now we're gonna work on getting her dressed in her harness. So we wanna socialize these puppies to different types of equipment right off the bat. Sometimes in week 1, they act like wearing their harness is like wearing a straitjacket. So we can get it on them. There you go, baby. Set it down, we can toss some cookies. Muffin, okay. Kind of get them moving and grooving with their harness on. Muffin, what are you doing? She thinks she can't move. Yeah, good girl. Okay. Good girl, good puppy. Muffin, okay. Get it, get it, get it. And we can also play with them with their harness on. Where's your toy? There you go, good. I think playing with them, if they're happy to play, they forget about their harness even more than chasing the food. Good girl. All right, so even if you're not like walking your puppy right away when they come home, I would put the harness on them every day, have them spend, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes in it. You can play with them, whatever. Just so they're getting used to it, they're getting socialized to it. And it's not some one weird thing when you start to take them for walks. Also, you'll notice when I'm playing tug with her with the flirt pole, when she's in possession of the toy, I will tug, 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 and then I'll kind of like give it a little break. Oh, you tough girl. Tug, tug, tug. And then like give it a little break. You can tug from here too. What I'm not doing is pulling Muffin across the ground. What I'm definitely not doing is trying to pick Muffin up off the ground. You don't want to cause injury to your puppy or your dog. Good girl. Give me that. What do you think? Okay, I'm going to steal this back from her. So she's really moving around in her harness now. We'll keep working on this too. Good girl, Muffin. What you doing? Okay, so now I'm going to pick her up again. Take this off. I find the easiest way to get the harnesses on and off is to hold them. Then you're not chasing them around. Okay. Last thing that we're going to work on, we're going to socialize Muffin to some handling exercises. Beep, beep, beep. Look out. You want to go for a ride? Turn this way. Good girl. This mat is for my knees. If it's uncomfortable for you to get down on the ground with your puppy, you can certainly pick your puppy up and put them on a surface for these exercises. You don't have to get down on the ground with them. If it's comfortable for you too, you can. Good shake. All right, I'm not using the clicker for these exercises. I'm going to use a verbal marker. I'm going to say yes whenever I want to feed Muffin a cookie because I need both hands. So I got food in one hand and I'm going to hold it to hold her still, and I'm just going to start by gently patting her all over. Yes. When I say yes, that's when she gets a cookie, okay? She's fine with being pet. So I'm going to take my hand, put it under her belly. We're going to practice a little restraint. See how she wants to wiggle away from me? That's normal. Yes, good girl. Get it, get it, get it. Good girl. It's really hard for puppies to be held still, right? So that's why we practice it. Good job, baby. Yes. I'm going to practice handling different body parts. Yes. Ears, feet. Yes. Yes. Good girl. Okay. Adults should be practicing these handling exercises, not children. What are you doing? There's a good puppy. What did I do? Her ears. I did her front feet. Let's do tail. Yes, because I'm not pulling her tail. I'm just gently handling it, okay? I'm picking up her feet and I'm rubbing her toes. Yes, gently. Not pulling on anything. Okay. Get it, get it, get it. Good girl. Good girl. Where's that food? Turn around. There we go. Put my hand under her belly again. Oh, that's better. Good girl. Yes. Super. Okay. All right, so these exercises, just as important as sit down, stay, and everything else. Your puppy is going to require a lifetime of veterinary and grooming care. You better make sure that they're okay with being touched and handled. All right, so again, make sure that you check out that everything that's in that email and your confirmation email. All the information there. If you have any questions about anything, Muffin, just shoot us an email. You can respond to that email or any other email that you've gotten from us. Oh my. Muffin was a rock star today, and we will see you next week.